Ryan Mouncastle has had a really interesting and crazy season. From crazy highs to super low lows to having to deal with vertigo, it's been really odd. Ryan started off the season pretty cold, and like he's experienced before, in April and May he was not great. He hit only .232 with his .263 on base and a .703 OPS. Like most Oriole fans, I wasn't very high on him at the time, but was still pretty confident in his abilities to hit left-handed pitchers because he was still doing that pretty well. In early June though, we found out a pretty good excuse for why he wasn't hitting well. Mouncastle had been dealing with vertigo, and for those who don't know, to put it simply, it makes it hard to see and think clearly. It feels like your head and the world is constantly spinning. I personally know someone who has had to deal with it before, and it did not sound easy to go through. That being said, hitting a baseball which requires reflexes and vision is far from easy to do with vertigo. Just to help better understand how hard vertigo is to deal with, especially in baseball, here's what a doctor had to say from the University of Maryland Wellness Center. Quote, "Putting bat to a ball on a pitch thrown 95 miles per hour requires elite vision and reflexes. Same goes for fielding a ball that can move at well over 100 miles per hour. Imagine having that supreme vision and coordination taken away by a mysterious sense of dizziness and imbalance, an inner ear disorder called vertigo. In the throes of it, it feels like it's never going to end and you are just going to be like this forever. But with proper care and treatment, you can really return to as high level as you were beforehand." Ryan had to endure a month-long recovery that included meditation and movement therapy. Mouncastle did, however, return to MLB right before the All-Star break against the Minnesota Twins. Before that, though, he had rehabbed in the minor leagues for a little bit. In 12 games for AAA Norfolk, he hit only .222 with a .276 on base and .572 OPS with only one home run. Even though he was just getting back, a lot of Oriole fans, including myself, were very worried about him. You'd think at the very least that he would have an OPS of at least 700. You know, he's an extreme power threat, and it was just surprising to see him really not do so well. My thoughts after seeing his performance was basically that I see him as someone who we platoon, pinch hit, or start when a left-hander is on the mound. But safe to say, he has proved a lot of people wrong, including myself, and he is still doing that. Since coming back, he's batting .363 with a .420 on base and a 1.027 OPS. He has walked 12 times already in August, which is 10 more than his whole April. So to wrap this up, it's pretty clear that vertigo affected him very greatly, and I just wish that he would have known how serious it was and gone on the IL as soon as he was experiencing it. But I'm not him, so I don't know exactly what the situation was and what he was feeling and going through, and if he considered it or not. But anyway, let's just hope that he continues to do what he's doing now that he's healthy. Thanks for watching. I'm a smaller channel, so I'd appreciate if you would like and subscribe, and if you'd like to do something extra, I have other ways to support me and my channel in the description. Thank you.